Okay, welcome back to Zelda. I don't know. Today, I'm not going to be able to play this for a terribly long amount of time, but yeah, I mean that last game kind of took a while and took a lot of mental energy out of me. But we can throw some snakes and crabs and beds at things, and it'll be fun. Don't think I'm going to do a dungeon this time around. I might just explore. But yeah, this is definitely a huge vibe change from mouthwashing. And if you don't know what that is, it's not a game strictly about dental hygiene. I mean, it's about that too, of course. You know what this game is like? It's like when you eat onions and then you use mouthwash afterwards to get the taste of the onions out of your mouth.
Hi.
The Zora are great swimmers. So I got to teach one. I got one to teach me how to swim better. Now maybe I'll be part Zora. I visited Seaside Village to shop, and this little Hylian asked me to be her swimming coach. Coach? Now what? I want to swim faster. Vinny, have you heard about Nintendo striking someone's channel over a Wii U emulation video? Yeah, I talked all about it. I'm not sure what more I could contribute to that. I think most people know my feelings on that sort of thing. I just don't know. It sucks. But also, you know, if you're doing instructional videos on that big, and you're not worried about big company, it's like, come on. But yeah, still sucks. Did you hear Nintendo slapped Pal World at the Oscars? The British are coming. My son Anubi hasn't come home in a while. That boy's surely sleeping in the woods to the north again. Why'd I bother making him a meal? If you're headed that way, could you take some grilled fish to him?
Yeah.
This grilled fish is bigger than Zelda. Hungry monsters in the woods. Grilled fish echo. Wait a minute, so I have to deliver the actual grilled fish? I can't just make an echo. I guess that gets back to my whole thing of what happens when you feed someone an echo and not a real meal. It's like entering the Energizer in Chrono Trigger. Go crabs! Did that crab just kill the grilled fish? I mean, you've got to be joking. Look, Gordon, rope. It's for the best. Alright, so... I don't even know where this... I don't really want river horses. Oh, there you are. Okay, so, alright, I know how to do this. try the Echo? Maybe. The grilled fish went bad. I'll get you another one.
Hi.
It is weird that they give you the ability to, like, clone the fish. So this is the official first game without Miyamoto, huh? I think Miyamoto has had a fairly minimal role in the more recent Zelda games anyway. That's my guess. Apparently he's not in the credits for this one, which I think that's a first. But yeah, for the past however many years, Miyamoto's been more of like a... You know, like, hey, don't put too much story in the game. No, I'm kidding. My mom's grilled fish. You came all this way to bring it to me. Thanks, I'm starving. Crispy, salty, juicy, perfect in every way. This grilled fish is the best, so is my mom. Delicious, my tummy is satisfied. Tell my mom thanks. I'm gonna get in a nice post-meal nap here. What are you doing here, man? What are you just like being here? Alright, that's cool. Post-nap meal. I do that sometimes. You know what, chat? This is gonna be very old man Vinny, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. I like to have a post-nap yogurt these days. I look forward to my post-nap yogurt. Sometimes I throw a little whipped cream on it, and boy do I feel so, like, rebellious in the face of God with my whipped cream yogurt post-nap meal. Prune yogurt? You didn't just say that out loud, did you? That's actually rancid. Maybe I just misread that. What kind of yogurt? I like all kinds of different types of yogurt. It's good for you, so I'd rather buy that and have that in the house than, like, you know, tons of snacks. Because I will eat the snacks, but if I don't buy them, I'm usually good. But, I had, like, a creamsicle yogurt recently, and that was good. I like, I'm fine with just vanilla and throwing, like, you know, chocolate chip in it. But I haven't had chocolate chip in a while, so... You should do the extra level in Astrobot. My brother in Christ. If you were here last night, you would know that I plan on doing that when the DLC drops. Fake fan. S my H. Head. Or whatever that expression is. Nailed it. That's not gonna do anything, is it? No, it is doing something. That's nice. Wait, so now you're on fire and you're in the trees. Ha! Oh shit, I can get up there and get a new echo. And also sleep. Good enough. I feel like I'm, like, building in Fortnite. Putting all those beds together like that. Thoughts on, like, those yogurts that come packaged with things like crushed Oreo or graham crackers to mix in? Yes. Someone wrote overpriced. Yeah. They're pretty good. I mean, you could probably end up creating a similar thing more cost effectively. But yeah, I've had them. They're pretty good. Oops, sorry about that. That poor. Why am I? Hang on. I'm not upset about an echo. You're not even real. Are you alive even? You could make your own yogurt with a slow cooker. That's literally where I draw the line, chat member. I'm not making my own yogurt. Buy your own cow. It's one way to get up here. But yeah, I have such a sweet tooth that it is nice to dress up the yogurt with some other stuff. And like I had the graham cracker one. That was good. I had one that had like Reese's Peanuts peanut butter cup. And that was all right. Dried fruit is good in it. Yes, that I would like to do more of that kind of thing. So yeah, that's my post-nap meal once in a while. My problem is, chat, I like chocolate chip cookies a lot. And I'm like an adult baby, man, really. But they're so good. And I had one recently. So my friend Tyler and I like to try out pizza places. And once in a while, a new pizza place opens. So we went to this place called Johnny's. Jonnys, no H, in the East Village. And I'm going to go ahead and recommend it 150%. It's like kind of new, and it's a contender for like an amazing New York slice. It kind of does a similar thing to a lot of other places that are like really good. But I definitely would recommend it. Johnny's in the East Village, great. And then there's this bakery that looked like, I swear to God, it looked like a sweatshop. It wasn't. It was just empty. And then in the back, there was like a plastic curtain. And like you could kind of not really see beyond it because it was orange. And then they had like displays of all their stuff. And I think they were plastic. And they were sold out of everything but a cookie. And I got, it was, what the hell was it? Toffee espresso chocolate chip. Because, of course, it's the East Village of Manhattan. What are you expecting? I don't remember the name of the bakery, by the way. And yes, it was $4. Of course it was. Or like $3, $3.50. Was it amazing? Yes, it was amazing. It was a sizable cookie, but it wasn't like $3-4 worth of cookie. You know, anywhere other than Manhattan, because you just got Manhattan. I got Manhattan prices. The point is, I just wanted to tell the story. Johnny's Pizza, 2 thumbs up, easily. Amazing, amazing, amazing. This bakery, whose name I don't remember the name of, they were sold out of everything but 3 items. The cookie was pretty good. I definitely enjoyed it. I didn't feel great afterwards, and I'm wondering if that was more cookie related. Could have been. But, you know, as you know, I can't eat Little Debbie oatmeal cookies anymore because I have a weak constitution, so... Could you give nearby landmark to Johnny's? Yeah. A nearby landmark to Johnny's Pizza is Katz's Deli. Why do their pizzas have a single basil leaf on each slice? So that is a thing that's been happening. Lucali does that too, and that's the one you have to wait hours to get into. That's just a thing that... And Defara does it. They you know what? Defara is a little bit better in that regard, because they at least cut the fucking basil with the scissors. I wasn't a believer in one giant basil leaf on a pizza. I thought it was weird. I'm a believer. Chat, I think it's delicious. I wouldn't say it's necessary. If you don't like basil, it's not gonna change your mind, but if you just, like, don't think about the basil and just eat it, it's fucking incredible. It adds a nice taste to it. It doesn't feel like you're eating a leaf, and I loved that slice of pizza so much. High recommend. But, you know, that's just the state of pizza in New York City now. There's so many amazing places, and new ones open all the time. Rupees appear a little more often when you break objects and defeat enemies. I went to New York City with my family and I still dream about Defara. Yeah. Well, it's, you know, since the old man passed, some people feel like the pizza's not the same. And you know what? There was a Defara on Staten Island, and it wasn't the same. It was like 80% there, but not quite. They didn't really know how to get it. And it closed after a year. For those that don't know, you know, this is very important pizza discussion, but Defara, some consider to be the best pizza in New York City. I think it might be. I think it could be. But the dude was, like, making this pizza with his bare hands, and slowly. And it was, like, part of the appeal, I think, was that, like, this guy opened it years and years and years ago and was still working there in his, like, 80s. But he passed a couple years. So I've had it when he made it, and it was good, and then one day it wasn't that good. And then I had it when his children made it, and one time was good, and one time wasn't good. So I've had Defara's enough times to say that it does vary a bit. But, I mean, throw a stone, and you'll find a great pizza place in New York. So it's not that difficult of a thing to do. The shrimp in the tap water is the secret to why New York pizza is so good. That's goddamn right. Shrimps is bugs. Can I repair this rift? Maybe not. Did I not get my reward for this? I kind of just did the thing and then, like, dipped. Huh. Alright. Well, luckily the warp points are extremely generous, so... Also, chat, the raffle site has been improved and made even easier, and tomorrow I'm gonna try to give away the rest of those RoboQuest keys. Yoshitora has worked hard on the site, and it is very, very cool and very advanced, and I'm thinking it's gonna make giving away keys a lot easier from now on, so thank you, Yoshitora. We'll try it tomorrow, we'll make sure it works and everything, but it looks good. Very, very happy about that, finally. It's like, Twitch needs an integrated key giveaway function that's close to what this is, and you'll see why tomorrow. That boy, I swear he spends the entire day just sleeping or eating. Sorry, I was just thinking out loud again. I'll get you a reward for your hard work. Also, chat, I was gonna mention, I played a little, UFO 50 today, and I played Porgy, the fucking submarine Metroidvania, and I started getting into it. It is very frustrating. I want to like it more than I do. I like the progression. I like that it's NES hard, in a way, but it also is very annoying. To me, it's so goddamn close to being great. But it's... I'm probably gonna finish it, though, because I enjoyed it enough to keep going. But, yeah, maybe... We'll see. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to finish it one day, perhaps. But that's only, like, one of 4 Metroidvanias in UFO 50, so... 3 or 4. Soul-like submarine. Yes. It doesn't fuck around. That difficulty is very, very spicy. And sometimes in ways that doesn't feel fair. At least in my opinion. Mike's chat tricked him into thinking Party House was a card game and he quit before getting into it as a result. You know, it's a shame because if Mike knew the joys of Slay the Spire and Balatro, he would, I think, not be afraid of that game. It is a card game to a degree, yeah. But, like, I got a lot of people into Slay the Spire and Balatro, and I will keep getting people into good card games. Party House is more of a deck builder. It's not like strictly like play this card, because a lot of it's random, but it's a lot of fun. Another hard one, but it's still good. You're the reason why I started playing Balatro and I've been obsessed. Yeah, the game does that, doesn't it? I mean, I never really thought I was into card games until Slay the Spire. And I've played a bunch, like Monster Train. I've played a couple other ones that have, like, you know, critical acclaim, and they're pretty good. I enjoyed Monster Train. There's a lot of good card games on Steam. Some would say too many, and I would agree with that, actually. Inscription was cool. Like, there's definitely good stuff. But for me... Inscription was like more of a story-based card game. I know there's a version of it that's more endless now, which is cool. I might check it out one day. I've said for a year now, but but yeah, even though I've played a lot of games that are like similar to Slay the Spire, and I do enjoy them in the moment, I keep returning to Slay the Spire, and nothing quite hit like that first time you play Slay the Spire. Or really start getting into it, for me at least. So while I played maybe like 10 hours of Monster Train, it's not like the several hundred hours of Slay the Spire. The only game that recaptured that magic was Balatro, or Balatro, because it did something different. Oh, I think, are we putting them... Are we putting them out? Huh. Really said you never got to try the final class in Monster Train, really got into the game. Oh. Yeah, I missed a bunch of stuff in that game, I think. There's probably some cool shit. That I would have enjoyed. But it's also the nature of how I like to stream, too, which is just... And, like, what kind of games I like to play and how quickly I move from one to another. But, I definitely have missed great shit in a lot of games I started and never finished. And, of course, that, you know, it weighs heavily on my soul. Not really, a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Oh, look, it's the shark from Porgy. Oh, someone was saying before in chat that one of my chat members, or someone that watches my streams, gave $7,400 to Lythero for a bit. And I was like... I didn't want to interrupt the game that I was playing because it was very much not a let me talk to chat game. What the fuck does that mean? Does anyone have any further information? I mean... Did they charge it back? And what kind of bit requires 74,000? Or 7,400, sorry, 7,400. Are you sure you even want to know? Maybe not. Probably has something to do with him using high-quality animations for his highlight videos. I don't know, is that... Yeah, is that strictly, you think, what's going on there? Lythero plays Shadow the Hedgehog can influence which ending he goes for by donating. Wow. I sometimes wonder how much money I've left on the table throughout this whole streaming thing. And then I pinch myself and I remember that no one is obligated to be here. And I wake up and I'm like, okay, no, we're good, we're good. I just would not feel right about it. I just don't have it in me. I think, like I said, to each their own, of course, and I'm, like, very happy to hear that people are willing to donate $7,400 for a Sonic the Hedgehog bit. That's cool, but, my god, that's a lot. I just don't, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's a complex topic, too, and I don't want it to come across like I'm holier than thou by any means, but I absolutely have a guilty conscience when it comes to money because I don't like owing people money. I've had money struggles in my life, you know, like pretty big time, so I know how it feels. I don't know, it's a lot. You know what, man? It might also be some of that Catholic guilt again. You know how that shit goes. But yeah, I mean, I can see $100, $200, $7,400. Jesus. For the record, Catholic guilt doesn't mean that I'm, like, considering the Christ upon my every decision. Maybe I should, come to think of it. But, it's just something that is ingrained in you, and it's something that, like, by attending and by, you know, going to Catholic school and being in a family that was, like, somewhat, not overly, but somewhat religious, and like, hearing about it in the, you know, early 90s and everything, I think it just, it instills something in you. But, yeah, I don't know for sure. You don't look like a Decker scrub. With that getup, you're clearly an out-of-towner. I'll answer your questions if you have any. Where am I? You're in Faron Wetlands. Not an easy part of the world to live in. Gotta be tough or this place will gobble you up. Deku scrubs. We're folks who keep up with the latest trends, and we're cute, too. Basically, we're the best. And modest. Oh, the scrub next to me went underground. Guess you have to yank them out if you want to talk to them. How yank? You plucked me. Guess there's something you want to talk about. Faron Wetlands? Sure, okay. Right now in Faron Wetlands, it's peaceful. Don't know what you brought here, but I hope you relax and enjoy your stay. So, in Link to the Past... Yeah, it's reminiscent of Link to the Past. You know, like the runes over here. Expanded, though. I can see, like, this just isn't here. But a lot of the map, it has similar touchstones to Link to the Past, but then, like, it's just been expanded, right? Which is cool. I mean, I'm all for it, honestly. It's been enjoyable. And the world feels shuffled enough, and all the mechanics make it feel, pretty new anyway, so. But it's an interesting decision, for sure. Made the 3x3 a 5x5. Yeah. I thought that was the Master Sword for a second. Oh, secret thing up there. What will be a good way to defeat you? I guess Spear Moblin. Baby Goma. Buzzblob. Okay, how am I gonna do this? What do I have that can burn this? I don't think that's gonna work like that. I think we need... like... Hmm. Oops. Oops. Huh. Did you notice the name of the frogs, by the way? Dripatoon? Vinny, it's raining. Oh. This amphibious monster's croaking song can call rain from a cloudless sky. Oh. This whole time, I'm like, oh, it's just raining. That's part. Yeah. Why would a frog call rain? And what are frogs anyway? Chat, it's still raining. It's not raining anymore. It's not raining anymore, chat. Chat, it stopped raining. Oh, the yogurt boy. Feel like there's something. Yeah, there's something over here. Maybe not something for right this moment. Like I said, I wasn't planning on necessarily doing, any, like, major progress, including a dungeon today, because I don't have a ton of time. So maybe I do some side quests. Just explore the world a little bit. You have 2 small rifts to clear. I can do those. So when you say small rifts, do you mean this one and this one? That's what you mean. Let's do them. Lon Lon Ranch. Hyrule Ranch. Welcome to Hyrule Ranch. I'm afraid we're not loaning out mounts at the moment. We're a bit distraught. See, one of our horses went and ran off, hardly out of the usual for her to gallop out west. What's odd is she hasn't come back. The whole family went looking, but we didn't find her. If you see our horse, I don't suppose you'd mind bringing her back here. Milk. Yummer. Never mind. Oh, you noticed our music box, did you? Plays real pretty music. Let me tell you, it's a prize for our flag races. Oh, flag races are the little contests we hold here at the ranch. You should try them sometime. You'll need to bring your own horse, though. Oh, I heard one did it. Yeah. The past week has all been on the stream, just horses and cows. And not in the most comfortable way.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh. Great. More golden egg. He wants to spill his secrets. But you'd be stamping your feet to learn all about it. It's funny, I get 'cause like stamps. It's kind of silly that Zelda cannot jump up this. One must needs bed. One must needs bed. That's why you always have to have bed ready. There's a good summon in the Farron Wetlands that's not in a dungeon. Good to know. Horse, how did you get there? You silly horse. Oh, and you can cast bed while on horse. That's our horse. She's finally back home where she belongs. I can't thank you enough. Who'd have thought the poor girl ending up in a place like that? She and I are both in your debt. Tell you what, Sprout, if you ever need a steed, I'll lend it to you free of charge. Horses are great for getting places quickly. You can go ahead and saddle up on whichever one you'd like. Eponymous. Someone entrusted that mare to us, so we're not loaning her out. Sorry about that. It's the only horse I wanted to ride, though. Onward, mouthwash. Let us proceed. Oh, sorry, horse. You could just hang out with the pea hat, right? That's no problem. Can you echo the horse? It didn't, I believe Echo was a dolphin. Chat, do I just have to keep destroying these things to get in there? How do I get in there? you don't see a yellow point, you can't go in. Yeah, no yellow point. There's a portal on the south side. You need to do the first 2 dungeons. Okay. Well, damn. Maybe we can go back to the Farron Wetlands then, and then work back to Lake Hylia. I want to see what that summon the chat member was talking about was. It's Bahamut. You know how I know Final Fantasy is of the devil? Because Bahamut and Baphomet sound very similar. That's right. I'm just gonna let that linger for a while and not follow it up with anything funny or witty or insightful. just leave it there. Just leave it there. Most Final Fantasy games are anti-religious, to be fair. Now, was it the part where you kill God on multiple occasions? Not like any specific god, just God. A god, the god, who knows? Maybe one of many god. You kill the devil in Final Fantasy II. Now that is very, very nice to hear. Lizalfos. What's those lips do? Giant Gopanga flower. I can summon this, and it's massive, and it shoots yellow. I mean, that's something. Me? Gopanga. Wasn't the name of the swamp in Link's Awakening Gopanga Swamp? I think as a kid I pronounced it Gopanga, because Topanga from Boy Meets World. Boy Meet World? No. No, not Meet World. It's... God. It's a sitcom from the 90s. Oh, no! No, 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 no. Yeah, eat the bombfish. Yeah, explode. Vinny's from a time when MTV had music videos. That's actually wild to me. And, you know, mind you, I was negative like 3 when MTV first started. Or negative 4. But, yeah, I mean, I remember when MTV was called Music TV because it had music on the thing. And then, slowly but surely, someone did a video about this, as to why it's just that one guy who does pranks and stunts now, and why MTV, like, drifted away from music videos. ridiculousness. Yeah, I don't remember the video, like, I don't remember who made it, but it was very interesting about how MTV drifted away from music videos and, like, short-term profit became much more valuable. But, that's also when music was much more of a cultural, like, force as opposed to... I don't know, I feel like there's still music videos, they're on YouTube, but I feel like MTV was such a big thing, everyone was watching. Everyone knew the videos to, like, so many of the big songs because you were waiting for your favorite song to show up. And it wasn't like you just go to YouTube and just choose the song that you want to watch. That, and there's just so many more artists now, and so many more videos. But I loved MTV in the early 90s, mid-90s. It was fun. The thing about it, though, is I remember at one point when the internet started coming around, and I didn't have a computer yet, they had a fake chat room next to the videos in, like, 95, 96. And that was my first time seeing a chat room. I was like, who are all these people? And it was obviously curated chat messages because they wouldn't probably let just any random person on MTV, especially considering, you know, this is like really, really early on. But it was like, oh, here, we're still doing music videos, but now there's a chat room to the right of it. It was like, kind of reminds me of what streaming is, actually. Gotta be connected. Those clothes. That confused look. I know what you are. You're a bumpkin. Ever seen rain before, bumpkin? Here in Farron Wetlands, we get sunny days and we get rain. What you might... You hear that? I don't like that sound. What you might call a mix. Maybe I need... You know what it is? I bought this extension cable. And it fixed my audio issue. It was the cable the whole time. So, chat. Let's see. I'm arriving at a conclusion that a 3-foot extension cable isn't enough. I might need, like, I don't think they make... Maybe they do make a 4-foot XLR cable. That would be perfect. Oh well. Anyway, it's fine. It was just a little crackly. This product is probably gonna shit out like the other one did anyway. Here in Farron Wetlands, we get sunny days, etc., etc. I noticed something. Before rain starts, a monster makes sound. I got it. It's a frog. Huge discovery, maybe the biggest ever. And I'm the genius who figured it out. Ooh, genius. That's got a nice ring to it. I could have done it without you, but here's a reward anyway. I really am a genius. I'm gonna go solve a math problem. Boy, they're all, like, really... like, cocksure. Cocksure! Chat, did I get the summon? Or the echo? That the other chat member, like, did I get the good one? Northeast. Welcome to the original smoothie shop. This place where you can craft your own smoothies. Yep. Oh god, that sounds delicious. Egg and mango smoothie. Please, thank you, yes. Milk and cactus.
B. E.
Orange Julius used to have an egg in it. You know, I never saw an Orange Julius in the real life. I don't think. It's like just a mall thing, right? Like, just like Orange Julius would sell some kind of orange concoction at malls. Our mall might have had one. Why would I do that? Okay. Mistakes were made. I mean, obviously I could have just left and came back, but this works too. Hey, I needed that echo. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh. Bimos? Armos and Bimos. I feel like this is the good one. Not quite. Oh man, really? This is how I sleep, too, pretty much. I mean, honestly, this is really kind of close. I mean, whatever the good echo is, whatever, you know, that means. I'm getting some good ones, I'm getting new ones, so that's fun. New and exciting ways to massacre enemies. Please stab that. Stab that. Stab that. Stab that. Yeah, this game makes exploring fun because you might do a cave that you get 3 new summons. Wait, that's exactly what's happening. Well, so far it's 2, but... Ah!
Oh, I like that gun, Chewie. I like it.
Hmm? Oh, ladder, yeah. Oh, fuck. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Ah! Good. Yeah, now what? Fuck. Hmm. Someone said water. I forgot you could shoot echoes from... Oh yeah, I forgot you could do that. That's good. Yeah, I mean, just throw bombs at the problem. That's another thing that you can do. Beds, bombs, and beyond. Spin brace. Wearing this sturdy but light shoulder pad will enable you to knock back foes you hit with a spin. Spin if you want to. Spin around the world. I can't even use this. Okay. We can solve this little problem here. You can embiggen your water slimes with water. Someone in the Full Sauce channel called this game The Legend of Link Save the Twink, and it lives rent-free in my head now. That's nice. There was a good one about Megalopolis. Hang on, let me see what it was. Oh, okay. A review on Letterboxd for Megalopolis was half star. That shit sucked Megacoculus. Listen, I still need to see this movie because, like I said the other day, it can only be an enriching experience. And at the very least, I get a video out of talking about it. Like, so maybe that's okay. Make me more stylish. If you have a positive quote, you can get on the DVD case. I'll be the first one. And by the way, I like that you said DVD and not Blu-ray. Like, Francis Ford Coppola is now so broke that he has to make this into a DVD and not a Blu-ray, and he presses it himself in his vineyard. And the vineyard, all the grapes have been replaced with DVD pressing stations. And it's just him and his family, and even Nick Cage, by the way, who is originally, his name is Nicholas Coppola. Don't know if you knew that. Yeah, Nick Cage is a Nepo babe. Oh wait, he isn't, because he changed his name to Nicolas Cage. But he might have been by getting the opportunity to act in the first place. But then, did he earn his position as an actor because of his acting skills, or lack thereof? I think he's a very, very talented actor, even if he's doing bizarre shit. He knows that he's being bizarre. He knows that he's got a thing. The Nepo discussion is interesting because some people are most certainly just failing up and are able to do so because the connections. But I feel like there's other people that are actually, like, good. Jack Quaid, I think, is a good actor. And he's Meg Ryan and Dennis Quaid's son. So. It can go both ways. But, you know, the opportunity is most certainly available when, you know, a lot of people have to eat shit for years to even get the opportunity to take a shitty audition. I mean, that's just acting, though. I mean, this is a thing in so many fields. Vinny, how do you feel about wrestlers that turn actors? Weirdly, I have this discussion a lot. I'm not the biggest wrestling fan. I know of the wrestling well, you know, well enough. I know Bret Hart. I know Stone the Rock Johnson. But yeah, I don't really have any issues with it if you can bring something to the table. And I think I've said it before, I think Dave Bautista is the best wrestler turned actor. And like, he can also play against type too. Yeah, he can play big muscle man, but he can play big sensitive man as well. So I think he really put his work in and took, like, acting classes, and he also has been in some really good... He's done comedy, he's done drama, he's played the heavy in, like, June. He's played, like, a sensitive dude. He just does a lot of different shit, and he's quite good at it. So... But yeah, there are also guys that, like, wrestling is acting. In a lot of ways. It's not 100% that. You also need to be physically fit. You need to... It's like a stunt... Like, a stunt man, too. Like, that kind of thing. Like a stunt performer. And then you add that to the... You know, being on the microphone and making people believe your character. And I say this as someone who's not a huge wrestling fan, but I respect the craft. I really do. There's a lot that goes into that. This motherfucker. And it is silly, and it's entertaining. It's both of those things. But yeah, I don't think you can do wrestling. I mean, you can, but I don't think you can, like, succeed at wrestling and rise to that level, the cream of the crop, rise into the top. I don't think you can do that unless you can also act. Or at the very least, public speaking, which there are people who would rather, like, eat shit, like fecal, than do public speaking. Wrestling is just a stuntman soap opera. No, I get it, chat. The public speaking thing is weird. I'm gonna be real with you. Personal experience, when I hop on stream, I feel zero nerves. It might just be 14 years of doing it. It might just because I have so much fun. And I know that you guys are, like, in my corner.
Most of you.
And I enjoy that. I'm able to just go live, and it's just natural, it's easy. But also, you're a chat room as opposed to a group of people staring at me. But when I do my panels at conventions, like when I do the Long Island RetroCon one, I don't have anything planned. I could just be a clown. And I could just talk, and I'm not really nervous for that either. I mean, for a second, I might be just seeing everyone out in the sea of people. That, for a moment, yes. But if I was acting and had to remember lines, I would be more nervous. Or if I had, like, a speech I had to deliver really well and remember all the details, that would be much more nerves than what I've done in my own life so far, which is to say, I've had people ask me questions at conventions and then joked around for an hour. To, like, 400 people, 300 people at most, at some of these things. When I did the Rem Lazar thing, I felt nerves for all of 30 seconds. And then I was just like, this is great. This is so much fucking fun. There's people here who want to hear me talk about bullshit and terrible movies. Who gets to do this? But again, I didn't really have much planned. I was just, I'm gonna ask this guy questions. I knew the topic. If you asked me to then deliver a speech on, like, American history, or, like, on how to, you know, make a car, and I had to learn the material and then deliver it, it would be not as fun. And I would be nervy. I'm nervy with music. Takes me a few songs to get through the nerves. But I've only ever done, like, 15 rock shows in my life. So, you know, that's a couple less than doing 14 years of streaming. Music is really personal. Yeah, and also you gotta remember, like, for me, it's a challenge I'm willing to take, and I want to rise to that level and further. I want to. That's why I practice. That's why I write, and I enjoy, like, playing and getting better. But, you know, if you have to remember an hour's worth of lyrics while also remembering the chords, you know, in my case, a couple leads, not too many, and like the dynamics of the thing and the singing. It's a lot. It's fun. It's a worthy challenge. It's a worthy like endeavor in my life that I love doing, but that's where the nerves come from, I think. And it's worth it. It's totally worth it. But it's, you know, that's something that I'm hoping to get better at. At TMG, if you were at that one, I've said this before, if I looked nervous, I was. But then I got comfortable real quick. And again, I knew that room was a room full of people who were there for me. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I'm at some random comedy club at 4 in the morning in bumblefuck nowhere and no one knows who I am and I have to prove myself. That is a nightmare. Holy shit. I don't know how stand-up comics do that shit. That's crazy. The anticipation is usually worse than the event. It is, yeah, I agree with that. But, like, honing, like, the stand-up craft, I think is probably one of the most difficult and, like, pants-shitting endeavors creatively and public speaking-wise. And then you hear comics literally working out new material on stage in front of people. So yeah, that's... I couldn't do that. I don't have that ability. Princess, I've been trying to find the right words to thank you for saving me. Minister Left got me up to speed. She appeared in Southern Forest and I in Jabul waters, so where's the king? Vinny, you technically do that all the time while doing bits. Yeah, but your name's in a chat room. No offense, chat, yeah. But it is a lot of, It is definitely a lot different than being on stage in front of people at a dingy club and people are drunk. You know, it's just, that seems pretty frightening to me, but... And I was a pretty shy kid. I definitely always had the desire to perform in some way. I don't really know why, I just kind of did. I didn't know what form that would take. It turns out it takes a couple different forms. I've been on public access TV, I've done voice acting, I do this, I do music. I think... I'm sorry to just keep talking about myself, but I guess that's why you're here. It's definitely an attention thing. I don't think any streamer would say that they don't do it for the attention. Attention is nice. But it's also... It's a kind of a weird lust for life, too. As dopey as that sounds. Only Iggy Pop can make that sound cool. But no, it really is, like, just... kind of... like that show I did this year. I'll remember that the rest of my life. That was amazing. And, I want to do more shit like that. It's just fun. Okay. But yeah, public speaking definitely has its it's the anticipation to it that ends up being worse than the actual public speaking. I agree with that. It's a lot easier when it's something you're into, for sure. Yeah, if you know the material like the back of your hand, and it's just a huge interest, like I could talk about music and Star Trek, Zelda, like any day of the week with, you know, plenty to talk about and really dig into and know that I'm sharing that with people is fun. It is actually kind of a blessing to have an audience. And to be able to do this the way I do it, which is to say minimal effort in a lot of ways, and still have the audience size I do is kind of crazy. So yeah, I mean, I value every day that I get to stream. And I'm not saying that for, you know, hearts in chat, which is nice and everything, but it's just true. It's just true, and it's a way to... It's a way for every day to be interesting for me, and to keep me engaged and creatively fulfilled. Rescinding my hearts in chat. You can do that if you want. When I was younger, 8 years old, I sat with the local mall Santa, me being quite sick at the time, flooded his lap with steaming hot diarrhea. It smelled What? That's how you're following up what I'm talking about? Like, do you know how to read the room, chat member? I don't want to know about you fucking shitting on a mall Santa. Why did you read that? I don't know, I thought it was a big paragraph. I thought they were going to share, like, when I was young, I knew that I wanted to be creative and give back the joy that this mall Santa gave to me. Well, they gave something to the mall Santa, but it wasn't joy. God damn. Okay, well, I realize this is actually going to end up leading us to the dungeon. And I'm not ready to enter the dungeon yet. I want to do some exploring still, because I'm only going to be live for another 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That mouthwashing game was fantastic, and I started a little bit late, but it's what it is. You can do the small part of the lead up to the dungeon. I could, you know what? Next time I stream this, I will just start with dungeon. Or whatever that is gonna end up being. Huh. Is the rest of the week gonna be horror games? Well, I'm only gonna be live tomorrow. And there will be something horror related tomorrow, yes. Oh, Hylian, I'm impressed you made it all the way here through the desert. You must be quite the explorer to come all this way. Which reminds me, I'm looking for these elusive tumbleweeds. Maybe you've seen them on your travels? If you can find them blowing across the sand here in Gerudo Desert. Or you can, rather. But the pesky things roll out of reach. If you try to grab one, they fall apart. The more I think about how elusive they are, the more obsessed I get. All I want is to spend my time observing one of the tumbleweeds closely. If you bring me my heart's desire, you will be well rewarded. I thought that was Luigi for a minute. Hello there, Hylian. Curious about me? I'm one of the many Gerudo soldiers. I'm off duty at the moment. Doesn't mean I'm going to slack on my training. My confidence comes from my agility and my grace. Behold my skill. That's very impressive. It's almost as if you don't find me impressive. You want to play tag. Boy, so fast, even faster than me. Impossible. You severely overestimate your skills. You know, no offense. Gerudo sandals. Prevent the wearer from sinking in quicksand. Honestly, those are not worth it. Someone else said they were. But if I had the money, I would have bought it. I guess I could sell some shit, but still. Weather sure is nice today, isn't it? On days like this, I feel like I could sleep forever. I could sleep forever, but where would I go? This might sound a little odd, but do you believe in tornado ghosts? So I got caught up in a sandstorm recently when this tornado comes whirling at me. It's hard to see clearly, what with all the sand, but I could swear I saw a face in the tornado. It must have been a ghost. Why would it be chasing me? Did I anger the spirits or something? Tornado ghost. I think I have that, right? Ghost? It's a monster called a tornado. Well, actually, now that I get a closer look at it, it doesn't even look like a ghost, does it? Just chased me because it wanted to send me flying across the desert. I didn't anger any spirits. Thank you for, solving this problem of mine. Here's 10 milk. What's going on? In here? This cat lady's home.
Yeah.
So, little one, who do you think the next chief will be? Do you think it will be Donna? You think it'll be Donna, don't you? Can I help you? It's rude to stare, you know. Just tons of cats. She was stolen away a long time ago. She hasn't spoken a word since. Before that, she was really lively, a real chatterbox. She was an excellent dancer. She's changed a lot since those days. Rifts are really disturbing things. Still didn't go up here to the mountains. But anyway, yeah, I think it would probably be in my best interest to, next time I stream this, spend a little bit of time doing the Gerudo Desert dungeon. Like, starting there immediately, pretty much. What's this item? Climb ladders and rock walls faster for 500? Also, there's some decent loading time once you get out. Like, to try to get out to the field. It's just funny to throw tornadoes at them. I was hoping I could find one more warp point. I feel like that dude would be useful. The Slugma. Ah. Get out of here, Moldorm. I don't have time for your shit. Alright, I'm gonna just throw crabs at the problem again. Is there one of them wacky statues here? I'm just looking for a wacky statue and then I'm gonna stop the stream. There we go! We did it! Alright, well... Oh, there's enemies. Alright, you know what? Next time. Yeah, I'm still enjoying the game a lot, chat. It's still very charming and fun to find new enemies and summons and solve puzzles. It's good. And I'm enjoying the exploration a lot. So, anyway, we'll play more of this probably next week. I don't think tomorrow I'm gonna have a chance to play more of it. But, yeah, I'll be live tomorrow with something horror-related. Alright, chat. Thank you. Have a good night. I hope, you have pleasant dreams after mouthwashing. I'm not sure I will. But, we'll see. I think it'll stick with me. And, thanks for listening to my bullshit. Just trying to shut the fucking switch off. Alright. Thank you, everybody, and I appreciate you watching, listening, and in some cases subscribing. And I will be live more than likely tomorrow. So, good night.
Chalk beds form important petroleum reservoirs.